was heavy betting I wouldn't see the age of 21. I was very young. And my friends didn't think I'd make it. My parents certainly didn't. Actually, in some cases, on one hand, my dad thought he might kill me, and on the other hand, thought someone else might do it for him. So every year when I have a major birthday, I have to do something to plug fingers into the eyes of the people who didn't think I would see 21. In 2009, we moved to Park City from Iowa. Now, as you may know, Iowa has rolling hills. And the first thing that I did to start poking fingers was I rode my bicycle all the way across Iowa in RAGBRAI, 442 miles in 7 days. A little bit sweaty. Wind was always in my face. That was 3 weeks after my 60th birthday. Then I'm out here, and I'm looking at these majestic mountains, and I'm thinking, shoot, I can poke some more fingers and eyes by learning how to ski. December 12th, 2009, changed my world forever. It was my first day and my first ski lesson. Now, to give you a little background, a friend of mine took me down to the swap to buy ski equipment. And I'm quite convinced today that he has never instructed a new person how to ski, because he selected for me, that I purchased, atomic skis that were this tall. That was probably not the best ski for me. And he also, helped me pick out boots and poles and the rest of the paraphernalia that I needed. December 12th, I signed up for a ski lesson at Canyons. And you know what? That was great, because it was just the instructor and me. The only problem was I didn't try to put my ski boots on the night before. That was not good. So I rode the cabriolet, not knowing that there was going to be a problem at the top. And all the way up, I was looking at the magnificent white mountains, the electric blue skies, thinking, this is going to be so much fun, poking my fingers in those eyes. I get up to the village, I go into the locker room, and for a half hour, I try to get into my boots, unsuccessfully. Now, a totally humiliated 60-year-old who can't put his boots on has to go into the rental shop where a nice young man helped me put my boots on. I told him I have to go to a lesson. It's 8:45, the lesson's at 9, it's at mid-mountain. He said, I'll help. Got my boots on, got on the gondola, and started up. Now, I'm sure that many of you have ridden that gondola, but the first time we crested that canyon, my feet went. As I felt like the bottom was falling out from me. Got up to Sweet Pea, and I didn't have my skis on, so I kind of had to climb up in these crazy boots. And as you know, Sweet Pea has a slope of about like this. This instructor comes walking to me. He's got a big smile, he's goggles. I really couldn't see his eyes. But one of the things I noticed as he got closer was he was Bill. And he was from Baltimore. And I thought, a kindred spirit, somebody that I could relate to. So Bill got me all latched up, got my skis on, got me at the top of that tiny little slope called Sweet Pea. And he says, follow me. And so he goes, shoo, shoo, shoo. and didn't hear any behind him. So he stops. He looks back up. And he says, "Why is it when I look at your goggles, all I see are two huge eyes?" I said, "I can see you went to mountains and you haven't taught me how to ski, how to stop yet." He said, "Don't worry about the Uintas. You'll hit a tree long before you." Enjoying that humor, I did my little and then got over to the rope pole and successfully maneuvered that somehow. Got to the top. He says, "Now we're going to do that again." Well, I didn't know that he was teaching me how to stop in those terms. And I found out in the morning that that's what he was doing. Since then, well, last year was a landmark year. I stopped screaming mentally from the top of the slope down to the bottom. But I will tell you, I enjoyed poking fingers in all of those eyes, because none of them would have ever believed that a 60-year-old Bill Humbert would take up skiing. Thank you.